So what do you think about the left wanting to tear down all these Confederate statues?
I'm totally against it. It's their heritage as well as ours. This guy right here, he represents all of them, black and white.
Right.
So,
well, the left wants to say it's racist.
They say everything is racist.
They do, don't they?
Yes. If I started naming the stuff they do that offends me, like the pants falling down with the ass showing,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's racist.
Yes.
If it ain't racist, it's offensive anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason, I guess, that they pulled their pants down. It's because they idolize the guys that are in jail. And when you're ready to have sexual relations with the inmate, you pull your pants halfway down, and then that signals you're ready.
Okay, I didn't realize that was what it was.
That's what these young men with their pants half down are doing.
In fact,
they don't realize
we
it.
passed one on the way here, and I commented to my son, and I said, look at that. He has to hold those pants to keep them from falling down.
Stupid.
It is.
Yeah.
And I cannot stand when I'm shopping and one is in the store and they bend over.
And you can see their whole ass?
Yes.
Yeah. Nasty.
It is nasty.
Yeah. I don't know anybody who likes it.
Yeah.
We should ban that instead of these
Absolutely.
statues.
Yes. These statues aren't hurting anybody.
No, it's history.
It is. How would they like it if we started tearing down their history?
Oh, they wouldn't like that at all.
No.
They only like what they like, and
right.
And that's it.
And
it's
you
their
have,
way or the highway.
Exactly. You have to agree with them, or else.
Yeah, we can't just agree to disagree with them.
Right.
They won't stop. They're relentless.
Right.
So we got to keep fighting.
We sure do.
We should have had 1,000 people out here today.
Should have.
We can't light a fire under the conservative people's asses to come out to events like this.
And I don't understand
I don't
it.
either. I wave flags twice a week. We can barely get 15 people out there to join us. Everybody else apparently is content with inflation, high gas prices,
and I
open
don't
borders.
understand this because I know they have to see what I'm seeing.
You think they would?
Yeah. And they're oblivious to it. They're going to wait until America isn't America anymore. It's going on that track right now.
Well, their side is relentless. We can't light a fire under our side's ass, so we're going to lose.
Yeah.
We're going to lose everything.
I believe so too.
I mean, how bad does it have to get before people start fighting for their freedoms?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're in big trouble.
Yes, we are.
Have you ever seen our country in your entire life be this close to losing everything?
Never.
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 Yeah.
There will be no end. Come on, somebody, that's some good news right there. How are we gonna increase this government? I'm a Southerner, and Southern blood is running in my veins. Why? Because it's not about your blood, it's about your belief system. Come on. It's about your belief system. And why are we here today? It's because evil is trying to destroy Western culture. It's not just white culture. You don't have to be white to have Western mentality. They're trying to label us racist. Stop defending that. Stop saying you're not a racist, because the problem is we're defending ourselves and not being on the offense. We've got to go on the offense. Well, how we're going to win this battle is by us being aggressive. Not by us going in our little town, putting up fences and saying you're not coming this way. No, we're going your way. Come on, somebody. No more are we going to back up. We're not backing up any further. There's no more backing up in my blood. There is fire in my blood, because what you're trying to destroy is freedom. And what freedom is us being free to do what we want. Amen. It is an antichrist spirit that wants to destroy America and freedom around the world. We are Americans, we are Southern, we are Northern, we are Eastern, and we are Western. We are Western mindset people. It's okay to be a Western person. Come on, somebody. And now we got Marxism in every corporation. I tell you what, I don't buy Coca-Cola no more. Because they want you to be less white. I want to let you know something. I can't be less white. I'm a white man. And I'm proud to be a white man, because white men have done great things in this earth. We built Western culture. And so, black man, they contributed as well. But I'm talking about, why do I defend white men? You would never see me 10 years ago talk about a white man, because we didn't have to. But today, the white culture is being demonized as if we're racist and as if we're bad. We are not bad. We are a good culture, and we must continue to do what we have been called to do. Come on, somebody.
Hey, why didn't we have 1,000 people out here today?
Well, because first of all, this event was announced on 7 days. This event was created literally 7 days ago. The idea, they came up with
I
it
know,
last
but with
Saturday.
social media and networking, the cause was just. We should have been able to get 1,000 people.
This was a pretty good turnout, but I think the people that organized this event are not very tech savvy, social media.
I think this is normal for conservatives. We can't get 15 people to show up at our flag waves. Hardly.
Dude, I mean,
the worse the country does,
huge
the
events.
less people want to come out.
Plus, also, this is like in the middle of nowhere, like Putnam County. Like you've seen, like when we have like freedom rallies in big cities or whatever.
If our country was doing better, people would show up.
Yeah.
Biden's destroying everything. Conservatives don't want to come out. If this is a BLM rally, they would have had 1,000 people out here.
Yeah.
They know how to mobilize.
For real.
They know how to light a fire under their sides' asses.
Well,
we
because-
don't, dude.
Because look at the BLM audience. They're all like, you know, little useless kids who don't have jobs and sit around on social media all the time. You know what I mean? So they know how to market shit very well. Whenever there's like a rally against Confederate monuments and the BLM market it very well, actually it reaches more counter-protesters. Whenever BLM are coming out here, we get a lot more
Plus on YouTube
counter-protesters.
and Facebook, if you're trying to market something and you're conservative, they shadow ban
They shut you down.
They shut you down.
But they push BLM's marketing,
Yes.
and then that makes counter-protesters show
Yeah.
up. So actually, it would be a lot better of a turnout.
Whatever
if there
we're
was
doing,
BLM.
we got to do it better.
Good speech.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
So my question is, why can't we get 1,000 people out here?
Well, we can't advertise. So
that what it
all we
is?
have left is Telegram. They've kicked us off every other social media. When we had like St. Augustine, we did that on Facebook.
So it's hard to get people together
It is,
because
and
social media shuts you down.
Absolutely, and they did it on purpose.
Right.
You know, they knew the first thing they did was took away our ability to gather.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need a lot of people, but
Well, I've noticed I mean, I can barely get 15 people at a flag wave.
yeah, true.
And there's some weird correlation going on between the more Biden trashes the place, the less people feel motivated to come out.
I think some people have lost hope, but
Is that
but
what it is?
I
They just
haven't.
lost
And
hope?
I think the core people haven't. You know, I think yeah.
Yeah, because look, everybody was looking like right after January,
Yeah.
oh, something's gonna happen. Oh, something's gonna happen. Where are we now?
After the election, people
October.
gave up.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
I think
well,
So
look at
how
the
do we-
audits,
how
right?
do we
It's
get
like,
people-
Oh, something's gonna happen with the audit. Oh, something's gonna happen here. Now what do we got? We watch Arizona pull a fast one on the whole country,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Nobody's gone to prison.
except for us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
And people lose hope.
it's almost impossible to motivate people to come out.
Not only
to
that,
these
you got
rallies.
the FBI sitting there saying they're going to come after every patriot in the country, right?
Yeah.
So who wants to come out of their house after that?
People are scared, you think?
People are scared.
I'm not.
We're not scared.
Yeah.
Patriots.
The FBI. Yeah.
Sorry.
I know. Yeah,
you're just saying some
yeah,
good
no,
stuff.
yeah, man. So yeah, no, what I was saying is, so look at the people we had speaking today. So we had pastors speaking. You know, we had people that came from other countries that have experienced this. You know, it's not about, you know, they try to make it out like it's about us being racist, and that's why they want these memorials. These memorials represent what socialists hate, and that's people rising up against the federal government.
Yeah.
And right now, the Confederates are just the low-hanging fruit. And every other town that they don't have Confederate memorials to go after, they're going after our founding fathers. They're going after Christopher Columbus.
Samira's right. They're going to go after Mount Rushmore next.
Yeah. Well, they go after Columbus. They go after the founders. They go after Washington, Jefferson. You know, they just say they were just slave owners. Never mind that the West is what ended slavery. You know, they ignore that fact. You know, slavery.
The United States isn't a perfect country. There's no perfect country.
No. We were founded and we evolved.
We've done better than anybody else.
We absolutely have, and and it was because the slavery ended here because of what our founding fathers set in motion.
You know what was crazy was the Chinese lady was talking about living in China and what they did over there and implementing.
She was actually a doctor in China. She actually, I don't think she's a biologist, but she was.
Well, the way she described China, it sounds just like here.
It sounds exactly like here. The Red Guard of China is the same thing that they're doing here.
The propaganda in the media,
Right. They control one
burning
party media,
books,
burning books, destroying
canceling
memorials.
people,
Yep.
going after religion. It's everything everything that happened there in China is happening here.
They even went so far as to make people change their last names.
Wow.
Because if there were old family names that represented tradition in China, they got rid of their last names.
So that's the next thing to happen here.
Yeah.
Watch.
You have a name of a slave owner, get rid of it. You know? So, which is so silly because people don't understand, but you know, blacks and whites both own slaves. You know, blacks still own slaves in Africa.
Blacks were the first ones to own slaves.
Blacks were the ones
they
that sold
them
the slaves to us, and they ignore. They always, thank you so much. They
The
always
white people
ignore
set
it.
them free. We fought to free them.
Right, well, they ignore it, like just locally here in Jacksonville. We literally have a plantation, Kingsley Plantation, that was owned by a black woman. You know, and they just completely ignore that and
She
say
had
we're
slaves.
racist. She had slaves, yeah, you know. But, and I'm not saying slavery is right. No one believes that anymore. But, you know.
So will we be able to save our history, you think?
I hope so.
Because we're losing it in all these cities.
We are, but hopefully in Putnam we have a chance because the county commission is pretty conservative still. And I think at this point, this needs to be a rallying point. If they say take it down, I think 1,000 people do need to come here and stop it physically. Those shells that are around this memorial were fired at the city.
Wow.
And you know, the people that this memorial represented actually defended the city.
Wow.
So I don't care who you are, white, black, or anything. We had Menorcans here, we had Spanish, we had Scottish, we had black people here.
Isn't it crazy how these Confederate memorials, they're the only war memorials that you can deface?
They are, yeah. Well, but that's the thing. They still do. They like to face other war memorials where there are not Confederate ones to go after. Because
If they can get all Confederate monuments down, there will be something else that they'll want next.
and they still won't be happy.
And they'll still be
it's a
miserable. Bottomless
Yeah,
pit.
it is. It is. The
And it
number
ends
one.
when our country ends.
It is, and what people keep on ignoring is the number one cause of death among black men is other black men.
Yeah.
It's not the cops.
But they
it's not-
want to
it's
say
not dead Confederates.
racist white people are killing black people.
Right, and you know, even in Palatka has a really cool story where you know, Dickinson, the commander here, was actually the first Army commander to defeat a Navy ship. So he actually their battalion actually defeated a Navy ship.
Wow.
You
So
know?
you're saying this ammo here is what was fired at the city? Check it out. Cannonballs.
Yeah.
So what in the hell? What the cannon shot these things
Yeah,
out?
they sure did. Yep.
Wow.
These are ones that didn't explode.
Oh, they didn't explode.
Yeah. So the ones that exploded, you know, obviously killed people. And
So there's a
shattered.
lot of people that live in Palatka.
Yeah.
Their ancestors
Absolutely.
fought in the Civil War, and they still live here.
They still live here. Yeah, just like St. Augustine when they tore down our memorial. The names that were on that memorial were people that were still the big families of St. Augustine.
Yeah.
And
So
they
the
tore it
crazy
down
thing about St. Augustine is, right in the town square, you had a memorial similar to this
Yes.
one to all Confederate
Correct.
soldiers.
It was
And-
actually it was to Confederate soldiers whose bodies were not returned, and it also had a cross on the north and a cross on the south representing both armies.
So the weird part about it was put on the ballot, and the people that lived there voted to keep it, and the lefty commissioners took it down anyways.
In fact, there were two petitions as well. The terrorist Ron Rawls got 3,000 signatures to tear it down. We got 11,000 to keep
And
it.
it still went down.
And it still went down.
It's like you can't win against this corrupt
And
system
it
we
was
got.
It was protected federally. It was a federally protected monument, and they took it down. Our Republican representatives did
The
nothing to
left, they
save
don't.
it.
So the left doesn't. I mean, they go by mob rule.
Right.
Because if the traditional justice system says leave it,
Right.
then they just take it down and they ignore it.
correct.
Like the Supreme Court telling Biden to remain in Mexico.
Right.
And they just ignore it.
Yes,
And
they-
nobody does anything.
they're lawless.
They know nobody will do nothing.
No. Well, that's the problem. Maybe we need to.
That's it.
You know, when is the line going to be crossed?
What
When
if we
do
tore
need to do?
down? What if we started tearing down George Floyd monuments?
Right. They
You
would,
know?
yeah, they would get a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
But the fact is we don't usually do that. I mean, we're not the guys. We're the law abiding.
That's not why we're
You know?
losing, though.
It might be. You know, the fact is Republicans keep on fighting with these foam fingers on, and the damn Democrats put on brass knuckles,
Yeah.
and then we expect to win the fight. We're not going to win the fight until the Republicans are willing to fight.
Yeah.
Like really fight, really
Yeah.
get into it, really stop people. So you know, they riot and loot and murder. Where were the Patriots stopping them? They should have been wiped off the planet.
Yeah.
You know. So you come and try to destroy my shop. I'm going to kill you.
So it seems hopeless
Yeah.
at times.
It's hopeless because people haven't really started fighting yet.
No.
So we're
At some
it's
point
half
we're gonna
measures.
have to, or
Right
we're
now
just
it's
gonna
all
lose
half
everything.
measures. I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
Right now it's all half measures.
All right. So if you don't defend your history, no one's gonna do it for you, and you're gonna lose everything.
Yeah, you gotta defend it, and that's why, you know, the good old founding fathers gave us the Second Amendment as an insurance
Yeah.
policy.
Well, they're taking that away from us too slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Follow Paint the Trump on Rumble and Patriot Roundtable. That's our podcast.
Yep.
You can't call yourself a patriot if you're not on Rumble. And just because you sign up for Rumble, it's free. Just because you sign up there and then you don't go watch videos,
You gotta watch the video.
You gotta go watch the
It's
videos
like,
there.
It's like Patriot YouTube. If YouTube weren't commies, it would be wrong.
It's the only place where we can upload our videos where we're not censored. Do it!
Do it.